ladies and gentlemen, All Out was, of course, yesterday, and Mister Two Birds and One Stone, as you can see, regained the predictions championship in a very you know what, I want to say it was such a Hail Mary move, but I feel like Dizzle just kind of like willed it, kind of like, you want to do this, you want to risk it all, you want to risk it for said biscuit, but hey, sometimes you win some and you lose some, but you
I
know,
got with the Keshida win that should have never happened.
like us in tag, we'll let you know more after the second intro.
T.A.G.
That's tag shit.
Free fall as I die through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really want.
And oh man,
Man, oh man.
I will say this. I will give AEW some credit because they put on two pay-per-views less than a week apart from each other, and they were both pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, do I have some issues with some of the booking and things like that? Only a couple. Only a couple. But for the most part, for them to do such a historic and monumental show in Wembley, then come to Chicago and put on a good show at home and make these beefs and make these grudge matches and matches happen all in a week span, it worked out. It worked
Yeah,
out.
that it did.
And
That
you know what else worked out is that we have a and new
Mm.
6-time champion, the man right there, Lil Bizzle. How you feeling about your championship win, sir?
You know, first off, I will say this: when Justin Roberts had said "and new" for Moxley, it felt like it was personal because it was like,
Mm,
yeah, it hit.
mm.
So it was a nice way to cap off the show. But then after the show, I started thinking more and more about the way this all went down, and then I realized, which is one of the reasons why I have this BCC hoodie on,
Mm.
because like the Blackpool Combat Club, I too won with a clean sweep. Every match predicted perfectly. And it's the best way to win said championship. Matter of fact, shout out to Jugs, and I hate that young juggernaut is not here because it capped off, which is thanks to Scoot saying two birds with one stone.
Yeah, Mr. Two
But
Birds
I
with One
but
Stone.
I don't think that two birds, one stone, Dizzle just it doesn't ring a bell. I think what rings a bell and what falls right off the tongue is no deposits Dizzle because
Mm,
there's no cash in on me.
mm.
No deposits Dizzle. And see, and that's the thing here. That's the thing here. We had a first ever tag Money in the Bank. And
Yep.
now there's a deficit because there is no successful cash ins. And that's because of no deposits Dizzle. You know what? I will go as far as to say that I am the greatest tag predictions champion of all time. I am the GOAT. I mean, let's run down the stats. First ever tag predictions champion.
That is true.
Longest reigning tag predictions champion. Clean sweep, not one, but on two different occasions with this bad boy. I've also won a tag predictions WrestleMania. So I mean, there's that. There's no downfall to this. I'm killing it. And on top of that, I'm also going to make my way. I mean, I don't plan on losing this unless I decide to lose it. I may have to make my way to be in, what is it? Let's say I'm 6, 7. Let's see, Scoot. Let's see, are you first time 8? Because are you going towards 9? Because I may have to just go ahead.
I'm going towards 8. I'm 7
All right.
times.
Well, you know what? I may just have to lose, win it back, lose it again, and then win it back to be the first time 8 to stop this whole trend that you got going on. Because I'm sick of seeing your name, up the ladder on these fucking numbers. But it's okay.
I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing that you might claim to be the greatest, but there's still a couple of stats you haven't checked off, which is fine.
Well, with this new reign, I am going to surpass the most consecutive days at some point.
That is true.
At some point, I don't know how. I gotta check the numbers again, but I'm gonna make it there at some point. We're gonna get there. But yeah.
Hey, aren't you also that guy that predicted Hangman would come running in to be a tag team partner?
What's that? What happened?
that one wild ass prediction you made, like about Hangman coming in the middle of a pay-per-view when he was not even like booked on the card, wasn't even said to be in the same city.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he went full Dizzle. It didn't work out that night, but
here's the thing. I never claimed to be perfect every night.
Oh no.
But my pros outweigh all my cons, My accolades, all of them they outweigh all the downfalls that I've had or the slip-ups. Hey,
I think I was the first clean sweep championship win. So
it's the old saying. Players fuck up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to bring you down a little bit, Mr. Goat.
Oh, it's okay. You can't bring me down.
Hold on, let me talk in the native language.
Most of the times when I fall up.
You playing Tears of the Kingdom or some shit? Like, what are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just catching tears in my kingdom.
Okay.
So your subjects are suffering?
I mean, look, I don't call them certain names. I just,
Hey, the Bang Bang Gang here, myself and Switchblade, we're fine.
It's all right.
We're good.
Doing good.
We're good.
Hey, I was just happy with the pay-per-view, Cassidy, I knew that Mox was gonna win, but I wanted to just get that point just in case.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and start going through it.
Fuck it.
The over budget charity battle royal, Hangman out of page 1.
Trash.
He's donating it to a food bank in Chicago. If I'm correctly.
Not trash that Hangman won. Just
no, not trash for that. But why was this here?
Oh yeah, it didn't need to be there. Absolutely not.
And it did a disservice to Hangman to be in this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
but Hangman won. It was announced a little bit later in the show that the $50K he won is going to be donated to was it a food bank that was in Chicago or something like that?
Yeah,
it was
something like
that. I think it was education fund.
Okay, education fund. Okay, so the first true match of the night on 0 Hour was ROH Women's Champion Athena teaming with Mercedes Martinez and Diamante versus Willow Nightingale, Hikaru Shida, and Chicago's own Sky Blue.
Trash.
Whoa.
Okay, so I will say this. I didn't care for the match.
I liked everything I saw.
I didn't care for the match, but I cared about who was in it.
There we
Shout
go.
out to Willow.
Willow, Sky Blue, Stat, Athena.
Yeah, I cared about who was in it.
Shots, Diamante. Yeah.
But we knew what this match was.
Yeah.
It was a disservice. It was a disservice to Sky Blue.
Another match I truly didn't care for and thank you, it was on the pre-show, the AEW Trios Championships, the Acclaim, Daddy Ass, accompanied with Dennis Rodman for reasons, versus Jeff Jarrett, Satnam Singh, and Jay Lethal, of course, with Sanjay Dutt and Karen Jarrett. This was a car crash.
No, it was trash.
Oh no, it was trash. It was trash. But this was a car. You know how when you play Burnout and you do crash mode, and it's like the cars just keep hitting your car, and you can just like, it was just like, when is this match going to end?
And then it got awkward.
Yeah.
Then it got stupid awkward.
Why?
It got very awkward, especially because you had to have Aubrey Everett sit there and pretend that Dennis Rodman ain't taking his sweet fucking time to hit Jeff Jarrett with the guitar.
And he refused to leave the ring afterwards.
Like, geez.
Right.
But the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass are still your trios champions. I mean, of course, they just won them and just customize them. It would suck if they would have lost it in a week. All right, now let's get to the real show. First match of the night, ROH Tag Champions, Better Than You, baby, MJF, Adam Cole, versus the Dark Orders, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. I share the same sentiment that Jaeger shared in the group chat. Why were they making Dark Order look the way they were looking? Considering they were supposed to be repackaged as this rougher, tougher.
Time in ROH, they were like, they're getting back to the roots, join the Dark Order. What the fuck? Like, you had MJF get injured for a bit, and it was literally they were doing move after move, combo, beautiful shit, like off on Adam Cole, and they could not get the pin. That doesn't do anything to me to like think that, oh my god, Cole is so resilient. No, that makes me think, why the fuck can't they put this man away?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do run it all the way back with MJF right after that and make him like, and then you end it with the fucking double clothesline. Fantastic. No, like this honestly made them look weak, especially because they just couldn't like put away just one wrestler that they had for a solid 10 minutes.
But then too, kind of like what Dizzle kind of predicted last week, we at this point kind of know who those ROH tag team titles is for at the moment.
I mean, yes,
it's for Taven and Bennett at some point.
This is strike one with this whole Better Than You baby stuff that I was talking about. It's gonna start getting stale.
It's gonna stale.
At that point, they got like 3 more weeks to pull the trigger on this before it becomes a situation where they're just like, I'm over it, because I already see there's people that's like, yo, I'm over MJF being a face. I need him to be heel again. And that's just a few people, which I understand. I get people, there's MJF stands that want him to be a heel, but this is a start.
Mm-hmm.
No, the only thing that was badly done to where this could have been a great fucking match, but doing the whole injured angle, doing the whole bullshit like that, no, it could have been a very competitive tag match. That's what they should have had, in my opinion, especially when Dark Order is still trying to look good, even though they're definitely going to take the loss.
Yes.
There's only one good thing that came out of this, and that had nothing to do with the match.
What's that?
The end, when Samoa Joe.
Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. So the second match of the evening, we had the second match on the main card, we had for the television championship, champ Samoa Joe, Shane Taylor. And what Dizzle is alluding to, while MJF was walking back up the ramp, Joe's music hits, and Joe does a call back to the NXT days. As he's walking down to the ramp, he just, fuck out my way, champ.
Shoulder checked him.
He was like, fuck out my way, champ. And MJF looked at him like, hey, yo, say fam.
Like, who?
Excuse me? So by the time Joe gets in the ring, does his thing, MJF is in there and they having them a scuffle. They having them a dust up. And it was like, okay, I wouldn't mind seeing Samoa Joe and MJF. Why not? Why not?
Yo.
They having them a dust up. Now, I will say this. No offense to Shane Taylor, talented guy, but Samoa Joe was too fired up, and that's why you took that L, big dog. You took that L. Like Samoa Joe was too fired up from the MJF scuffle for him to lose his television championship.
Yeah.
So it was a nice little beefy boy brawl, but Joe was too fired up, and you know, Shane Taylor, you got choked out. Got choked out, my guy.
And shout out to Cheeky Joe, because he sent a response tweet to MJF saying, "I'm not that same kid in Brooklyn." I forgot what he said, but he had sent a link to a Ludacris video. The move, bitch, get out the way.
Oh shit.
So
Nice.
I wouldn't mind seeing Samoa Joe and MJF have a little program. I'm just saying.
Ooh, yes.
I wouldn't mind. But
That's
yeah. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Jaeger.
Oh no. I was so much more excited for this than I was for the possible CM Punk versus MJF
Yeah.
for the real belts, whatever bullshit they were gonna do. I definitely want to see Joe versus MJF. I don't know why that never crossed my mind.
So live on TV last night, I think we witnessed a potential attempted murder. And I think we were all accomplices to this attempted murder. Because the next match, TNT Championship, Luchasaurus with the turtleneck god, Christian Cage, Darby Allin with Nick Wayne. Fam.
Bro.
Towards the end of the match, Luchasaurus hit Darby with like 3 tombstones, and they was just lawn darted into that mat. And it was like, I think we're witnessing a murder here, guys. I think we're literally witnessing a murder here.
I was like, Jesus, stop. He's already dead.
Exactly. Like, Jesus.
The lawn dart was just like, fuck.
It either was an attempted murder or Luchasaurus has the best control of a tombstone in professional wrestling history.
Yes.
I mean, I never saw Darby's head actually hit the mat, in my opinion.
I mean, it didn't hit, but it was just the fact that
No, but he's got it, boom, and gets up. Boom. But you got to remember, hold on a second. You got to remember, Darby's like 150 pounds.
True, and that's what made it look so good. And that's what actually made it look so good. Is the fact that Darby being such a small guy. But
no, especially when he went limp for it, it was just like, oh.
So, of course, per what we're saying, and still, your TNT champion.
Unfortunately, I wanted Darby to win this.
Luchasaurus, you know, of course, with the turtleneck god himself, Christian Cage. Now, the next match is when I personally took my first L. And that was, wait, do I have the graphics? Hold on. I messed up.
That one match with those competitors.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have it here, but the next match, the Redeemer Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Meat slapping meat.
This was my first L I took the other night because I was going for Hobbs.
Why?
So okay.
I almost did.
So I'm gonna tell you. No. I'm gonna tell you why. So when I put in the group chat, I'm gonna stop second guessing myself. Because if I would have stuck to my original plans last week, I had originally picked like 3 other people, and I would have walked away and all in with the championship, but I changed picks. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay with my original picks and call it. In my head, they was going to give it to Hobbs. Hobbs has been having this start, stop, they were going to finally give him something. Little did I know, I would rather they gave the victory to Hobbs than what we saw at the end of this match, because
I don't know what the fuck this was. They're gonna have to really fix that. What the fuck was that? That was awkward as fuck.
I'll try to explain it.
Go ahead.
This is all complete speculation, and I'm just going off of what commentary was kind of alluding to. And especially with Miro being like, "You're not real, you're not real." You know, what commentary basically said, it was like, because all the vignettes he was doing, like even before the whole collision stuff, where he was talking about Lana, but not talking about CJ, but not talking about CJ.
Yeah, it's high flexible way.
And so that
was in her graphic. High and flexible.
Then the whole thing
that.
with him talking about how like his God's forsaken him and stuff like that, and this whole thing about him almost kind of doing it on his own. So at the end, commentary is basically talking about how he did all this stuff on his own and he had gotten to this point, and so basically stating like how she hadn't been there. So it's like, oh wait, no, you're not here, you're not real, whatever. I don't know if she's supposed to be his God or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're kind of alluding to. It still makes no fucking sense, but
yeah,
there is at least something there to work with, I guess.
Because I didn't even like the aspect of why even go that route of Hobbs trying to bait Miro in with the whole I want to show respect and all of that. Like Hobbs could have just beat Miro down. Like they ain't even had to do all that extracurricular. Like,
they really didn't have. They could have easily just like make them like, if they wanted to, they could have easily just went ahead and just made them like a pairing and go from there for a little bit. It brief as it could have been, but I don't know.
But Jaeger, you got anything you want to say about this before we go to the next one?
Not even relevant to this match, but I did want to call out that spot that MJF did where he was chanting sportsmanship, and then he does the handshake and then thumbs to the eye. Just fantastic heel work for a guy who's trying to be babyface. Anyways,
I will say shout out to the crowd though.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean all the consistent meat related chants.
Slap that meat.
Slap that meat. Holy meat.
Word to Big E. Thank you, Big E, for gracing us with big meaty men slapping meat. But next match, TBS Championship. We got the champ, Chris Statlander, versus the Outcast, Ruby Soho.
First of all, what the fuck is Ruby Soho doing in this graphic?
She's giving herself an L because
I mean,
and here's the thing, man, and I feel just tremendously bad for Ruby Soho because she transitioned over to AEW before Saraya, before Tony Storm, and she has yet to win any type of gold. And both members in the Outcast have both won the AEW Women's Championship. Tony Storm twice, and she's just sitting here losing tournaments. Lost to Owen Hartson, which I think she should have won. No disrespect to Willow, but I think if you
would make sense, it would have made a little more sense for Ruby to win more than Willow.
Yeah, at least give her something. That could have been some type of gold. She would. Well, no, they didn't give belts this time. They only gave the trophies.
I think they did, or maybe not.
No, they gave them belts. It's just that you only saw them for just that one night.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Like it was almost kind of like, Willow and Ricky won, and that's it. All right, move on.
Yeah.
Ricky just snatching that trophy off of Thunder Liger was a little offensive, man.
Yeah, but
it sucks.
Of course, the closing moments of this match was Ruby tried to use the spray paint. Tony comes out, snatches it from Ruby's like, what is happening? Statlander does Statlander things. 1, 2, 3. Statlander retains.
Yeah.
So if there's ever any reason now that the Outcasts are pretty much kind of broken up, there we go. And just to kind of give my 2 cents, AEW, y'all dropped the ball with this whole outsider outcast situation. This could have been something magical in the women's division, and the ball was super dropped with this.
It could have been a legit faction.
It could have been a legit faction.
Of like a legitimate like 5-person, 6-person faction of women.
And they dropped the ball.
Damn shame.
Damn shame. But yeah, Statlander still champ. Funny enough, there's only been 2 TBS champions with Jade and Statlander, but I will let y'all know this now. Statlander's reign has definitely been lackluster.
She's only had 2 defenses so far, right?
No, she said more than that. No, 2 major defenses, yes. But
yeah.
she's defended it consistently, like on TV here and there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's not. It's.
I guess in Jade Cargill's sense, it was at least tied to her win-loss record, but
yeah.
Well, I believe that it has no reason to be as bland as it is, given the fact that she is in the same stable as Orange Cassidy, arguably one of the best champions within AEW, period.
Yeah.
If you can't rub elbows with OC and then almost basically do the same thing, if not half of what he's doing with his title, there's just no excuse. There's no excuse. Nothing wrong with stats. That's still cool. I'm just saying with this reign, it just they're not doing anything with it. At least Jade was somewhat entertaining, which, by the way, I don't know if y'all seen the scrum, but
I heard the comment. I read the comments.
So Jade's not done. They're bringing up Jade like that, and I think we may end up seeing a legit match between Stat and Cargill.
Jade.
So.
Nice, a rematch. Hell yes.
All right. Next match, we got a good old-fashioned strap match between Absolute Ricky Starks and the American Dragon. Brian Danielson. Once again, if you want violence, we'll give you violence. But
holy fuck this match.
Shout outs to Suplex, because he said Suplex, content creator on IG, he was like, something a little unnerving that these people are chanting and cheering about a black man being whipped right now.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say it. But since we on there already.
I was taking it there because I didn't think about it that way until he posted it.
No, I thought about it immediately.
So
I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh shit!
I appreciate that take.
It was as soon as I saw it. I mean, granted, because there's that dark humor that I have, so I'm always going to look at it like that. But when it happened, it was like, can they show this on TV in this way? And then I started thinking, I was like, has there been an interracial strap match before? And the only thing I thought about was Stone Cold and Savio Vega, but Savio Vega's Puerto Rican, so I mean they can learn.
Eddie Guerrero and JBL, but
I meant for like the context of
no,
no,
not at all. But hell, I think the last one in WWE was the Fiend and Brian Danielson, or Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Wait, was that Was that Royal Rumble?
Yeah, it was at Royal Rumble. What 2022? No, 2021. 2021.
21.
When Fiend and DB had that strap match.
Mm.
That was the last strap match that I could think of in WWE. But yeah, it was very unnerving to see that a little bit. But you know,
And this is probably
entertainment.
the last I'll touch on this concept of it. It just ramped up from one part to the other because when he was on the turn post outside the ring when it first happened, it was like, okay, dark humor set in. But then when Starks was in the middle of the ring and he was on his knees and Danielson was just popping him in his face and then kick, I was like, wow, that's
when he had him on the turnbuckle,
it was
no, that one was just like, oh, he's getting him.
Now I will say this though,
he really did pop him in the face like a motherfucker. Oof.
It was one hell of a match for both of them, and I'm glad that that Starks got the chance to have this match. This is especially with the trade-off between Steamboat and Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm perfectly fine with that trade-off. And then he got the nod of approval from Danielson. So Starks is gonna be on the up, just like Hobbs will be.
Starks gonna join BCC?
Nah. They don't need that flamboyance.
I was like, yeah, he's too flamboyant for the BCC.
No, man. I'd love to see him with the what the fuck is that shiny shit? They give for like the baseball jerseys and shit too.
Oh, the little foil type of.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. I'd love to see that, like a BCC jacket on Ricky Starks like that.
But yeah, so Danielson gets the dub. You know, he chokes out Ricky. You know, Ricky never submitted or gave up. He just passed out. You know, so but there's that. The next match, hey, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I did not care at all.
Oh.
We got a tag team match. Eddie Kingston versus the other members of BCC, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta.
I gotta back us up in time a little bit, guys, to the fucking segment where Claudio kept fucking European uppercutting Wheeler in the middle of this fucking promo. And then Wheeler's over here in this fucking tag match with this man. Yes, I love the commitment. Love it. Anyways, back to the present.
I'll let y'all discuss it because I didn't really care.
No, not much on this one. It's just on paper. It's a fantastic match. In execution, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like what the?
It just
ended.
It was just not.
Yeah, that's all I got to say on that. I just give me the individual one-on-ones.
Like let me just get Claudio versus Eddie.
Eddie's taking that title off Claudio.
I think so too. I think so at this point. Another match that I apparently thought I had the graphics for, but I guess my phone was like, ha 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 ha. Is your next match between the Cleaner, Kenny O, versus Konosuke Takeshita. And yeah, this was another blemish in my picks because I thought Kenny O was going to get his pound of flesh, you know, his measurement of revenge. But, you know, I was wrong. And I was okay with that.
Yeah. And, look, shout out to Takeshita and Uncle Callus, you know, because this match is what initially won me said Predictions Championship.
Ignore what y'all going to see pop up on the screen, but go ahead.
I have to ignore it because you're just gonna, you know,
just ignore it
as I'm talking about, you know, me getting the beauty back.
Drip Callus, Drip Callus and all of his drip glory. Sure, However, he's a bastard for turning on Kenny Omega.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe Kenny just didn't appreciate what Uncle Callus was
Yeah,
giving to
don't
him.
stop calling him Uncle Don and all that. That sounds creepy, even when Kenny and like Don say it. It's
Yeah.
just weird. Like, what kind of weird ass relationship did y'all have? You're like, oh, you were trying to groom me. I was like, oh no.
I mean, I may, you know, if it wasn't for this BCC hoodie, I may have to, you know, put my name in to join, you know, the Don Callis family.
The DCF. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But you know, no, I'm good.
BCC,
I'm good over here with the clean
BCC
sweep.
sounds better.
Yeah.
DCF. Yeah, it just sounds like, I don't know, some kind of narc shit.
Right?
This was a solid match. I figured that Takeshita would win mainly because it didn't seem like it was time for Kenny to win. It felt like stuff was going more so with the Don Callis family, and it seems pretty stale right now. But I feel like they still got some more legs. And on top of that, once Kenny came out during his entrance, he had that I'm just gonna do the job energy when he came out, and I was like, yep, he's losing.
It did kind of feel that way.
No, it did. A little bit did.
But yeah, and then of course that the robe that Takeshita had on.
Yes.
It's like solid.
And look, them damn knees Takeshita was hitting. Jesus. Those knees Takeshita was hitting.
Oh, yeah.
Those looked vicious. And next match. I mean, anybody else got anything to say about this one? Or
no, I just thought Kenny was gonna be the one to take it just because it was a loss at All In. Like, I was like, oh, there's one, so he's gonna get the win against Takeshita.
Well, they're also telling the story of well, they're trying to tell the story of Kenny not being as successful without Callis. So
that makes sense too. That makes sense. The next match, we got an 8-man tag jamboree. We got FTR, the Young Bucks, and we got the Bang Bang Gang, Bullet Club.
Oh,
oops, wrong graphic. Yeah, I didn't see a situation where FTR and the Bucks would have won this.
Correct.
Yeah, same.
I knew it was Bang Bang Gang from jump. Like, now I thought there was going to be some dissension between the Bucks and FTR that would have caused, but no, Bang Bang Gang.
It was a solid ass match.
Yeah, they won it pretty clean. Like, it was
like, even commentary. They say like, oh, they did everything right. It's just that they were better.
Yeah, I'm glad that they finally got some wheels under BCG because I felt like they needed. And I think once Colton and Austin had joined, it was like that was like the perfect match. So
yeah. Dude, did y'all notice? Oh, sorry, but y'all notice the graphic?
What graphic?
Oh, so the new graphic for Collision has Jay White on.
They replaced Punk with Switchblade for Collision.
It's warranted. If it wasn't going to be Joe, then it should be Jay White. So
but yeah, Bang Bang Gang, guns up, and I even love their little backstage promo that they did afterwards.
Jay White's fantastic on the mic. Like, he's been established like that for a few years now.
Yeah.
All right. Now it is time for the main event. We have for the AEW International Championship, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy on his 32nd defense versus BCC's Jon Moxley. Now, gentlemen, before we get into it, I just want to say a couple of things right quick.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it its justice.
Oh,
Mr. Cassidy, Mr. Orange, Mr. Freshly Squeezed, I've been pretty critical of you. But I will say this. You haven't officially 100% won me over, but god damn it, you earned my respect. to not only go out there and make this title relevant, because when they first introduced this title, it was kind of like, really?
Wait.
Another championship AEW? Another one? Okay, cool. But when it got in your hands, it was like it worked. It fit. You even told the story of you were showing the battle wounds from previous battles. And we all knew that one day it was going to catch up. We all knew it. It was like, OC can't continue forever. So personally speaking, from me to you, Orange Cassidy, thank you for potentially possibly having the best title run in AEW to date. If we're really being honest.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, when it came to this match, I can let Dizzle speak his part, but everything about this match screamed OC was going to walk out as champion. To me, nothing. Yes, there was a slight doubt in my mind that Mox was going to take it, but everything, like if it was a betting thing, I was maybe going 80-20. 80-20. That 80% Cassidy was going to walk out as champ. But then, who was it? Was it Jaeger or was it you, Dizzle, who put in the chat, whoever takes this belt off of Mox, it's going to have to be legend. I'm not Mox. Whoever takes this belt off of Cassidy, if he wins, it's going to be legendary. And when that comment hit, that's when the dread hit. That's when the dread hit of Cassidy ain't walking out as champ.
Oh no, I had put that if OC survives,
yes,
then the next person is definitely getting taken that belt off of.
And when you said that, that's when it was like, yeah, I don't think OC is gonna survive this.
Yeah, I had the biggest feeling OC wasn't gonna win it, but I knew that like everybody else had picked Mox or like, and so I was just like, I wanted to see if Cassidy could survive it.
So the reason that I picked Mox to win had nothing to do with the build for this.
Okay.
Oh no.
It was complete speculation, because the thing is, every time there's some type of controversy with AEW, Mox always comes out on top.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because he's
Holy
Mox
shit.
is their controversy golden boy. And so,
damn.
And that's why it threw me off the whole show, because I seen all these promos with Cassie and I was like, fuck. And then they threw them stats off when he was coming out. And I was like, fuck, are they really gonna, maybe I'm wrong. And then the match happened.
Yeah,
them
like, the stats was wild. It was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was still going 50-50 with me, because I was sitting there listening. I was like, wait, they really caking this on. So either he's really about to lose this, or they're about to have this be his last defense, and then he's just going to get squashed by somebody.
Yeah. Like literally damn near finger poke of doom type shit.
And honestly, if I was to book it, like realistically, I would have had him beat Mox by the skin of his teeth. And then had Takeshita come out.
Oh, Takeshita, yeah.
And basically wrap a bow right on the whole Callis and Takeshita thing, because at that point now you don't have to book Takeshita as strong. You can sit here, have him defend the title, whatever, but he's already got that title, and that was the whole thing. And then you can have Kenny. Kenny could come back and beat him for that title if that's the case,
Yeah.
But yeah, I digress. I don't know what they're going to do with the title though. That's the only thing.
So now for on the prediction
We already
side.
know that Mox is going to be a fighting champion.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so either.
Only because I can't see them having him be as dominant. And well, I mean, he'll be dominant, but I can't see them having this long of a reign as Cassidy did. I feel like there's going to be maybe like a few months at the most with Mox, and then they're going to get back into having like purely mid card, and guys on the come up because hell, they may have Darby do it. Shit.
But
Doubtful.
now on the prediction side of things, the Bang Bang Gang was officially out. So Jugs, who was on the back foot, he was like, per one of the parameters to Money in the Bank, you can make a mid-show switch. So it literally came down to the main event. He originally chose Mox, Dizzle chose Mox, and had it stayed that way, Dizzle would have still been champ. So Jugs decide, I don't want to lose my championship. I'm cashing in, and I'm changing my pick from Mox to Cassidy. So literally, it came down to the main event of who was walking out of All Out as champ. And like Dizzle said earlier, when Justin Roberts said and knew, it was literally like, damn, it's legitimately a and new.
It's very true.
I mean, my man's Dizzle held on strong. He didn't waver. He didn't, you know.
I mean, also couldn't. I couldn't change my shit, so
he couldn't change it. So you know, it was one of those situations to where. And the thing was that, you know what? You know what would have been completely fucked up? You was perfect the whole night. But
and if it would have came down to that,
this would have been the one match that would have like ruined it. Like that would have been wild. That you literally called everything right the whole night, but then this would have been the thing that would have been like, really, like word,
like you still win, but you don't get a perfect.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the fact that Judge switching
cashed in. Yeah,
that if Cassidy won.
Oh yeah, the Judge
like
won.
He called every match right except for the main event. Like that would have been just like, damn, that's cold.
Yeah.
like I would have felt for you then. Like I'm not gonna lie, I would have felt for you if you called everything right, but in the main event went the opposite way. I would be like, damn.
I mean, it would have been bittersweet, only because that briefcase would have been gone. That would have been the only silver lining on that. But outside of that, the best case scenario happened.
And you know the crazy part is, so per our rules to the briefcase, you have one of three things you could choose. You can make 2 mid-show switches.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it to where you can have it one-on-one rather than
everybody.
And the other rule was what you can exclude.
You exclude the champion from one match pick.
Oh yeah.
And I would have just lost the belt and just hanged on to the briefcase. I would have just, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, technically, by that, this is why I messaged the technicality like in real time situation, because by that time I would have technically been champ.
I was saying, you would have technically been champ.
So
I would have left it that way.
He could have easily just excluded me from the main event, and then still kept the whole Mox pick. He would have won.
That is true. But you know, he went all in.
He went all in, and then went all out.
Yeah,
and then left without.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And left without. Like, damn. Like, Ooh. But per things are going, Dizzle literally has the whole month of September. He has until September 30th when NXT No Mercy. And then, of course, that Sunday is AEW Wrestle Dream. So he is the current champion, at least for all of September.
Yep. And then that next week after that is Fastlane.
Yes, WWE Fastlane.
Oh,
And then I go on vacation. And enjoy the fruits of my predictions labor.
Oh, this guy.
Then, like I said, I'm just gonna come back, for Full Gear and Survivor Series, and then have a nice Thanksgiving, have a nice Christmas. I don't know what's in December, but we'll make it there, I'm sure.
Predicting a Fastlane loss.
I'm going to end 2023 as predictions champion.
I doubt.
Look, it is what it is.
Yeah, I know. I've got the least wins, man. I just doubt.
See, the problem is, right? And see, I didn't want to say anything because I was letting him have his moment. I was letting him do what he needed to do. The thing is, what this man who currently holds the title fails to realize, I am certain. I am always the future. I am the inevitability of this group. At some point, that belt will return back to me. Whether it's this year, whether it's next year, it's gonna happen again.
I love how you say inevitability, because I claimed, and I did proclaim this. I faltered one time because you did win once, but I claimed that I can't have you win. I've done everything in my power to make sure, very little, but I've done almost everything in my power to make sure that this goes to anybody else but you, because I need to make it to where I cause that fucking bracket to just split, where it's not scoot, 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 scoot for every fucking number.
This is the problem.
I gotta break that fucking streak.
This is the problem. We've all played Killer Instinct. This ain't no combo breaker situation here.
You're right. It's a streak breaker.
It's not that either. Not that either.
No.
Not that either. Because see, the problem is all men are created equal. But you, Dizzle, only have a 25% chance of retaining titles. That means that's a 75% chance.
That's good math.
But no, I will literally say this. I will say this, and I'm saying this as whatever. If you can truly walk out of No Mercy, Wrestle Dream, Fastlane, Survivor Series, and Full Gear still as champ, then I have nothing to say. I whatever claims you want to make is the claims you want to make. I can't,
talk your shit, man.
Exactly.
I'll leave. It's apropos that you say 25% chance, because we are going into the fourth quarter of 2024, and this 25% chance will end the last 25% of this year as predictions champion. Fourth quarter lip.
I'm just saying, I'm the inevitability.
On that
rain number
right twice a day.
Rain number 8. Rain number 8 is gonna look good. Then
on me.
Then like Chris Jericho, I can call myself the Ocho.
No. Nope. So
all I'm saying is, don't slip up, champ. Don't get don't get big headed on that mountain of that. You know, you and your Dizzle International Coalition Kingdom,
Whoa,
whatever
whoa,
the
whoa,
fuck it was
whoa,
called.
whoa, 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 whoa. You get it
You
right.
know. Well, what was it?
The Dizzle Independent Championship Kingdom.
Whatever. I hope you
Wow.
have a real good view on that high horse you have up there. Because I'm coming. I want what's mine. And not only do I want my 8th championship to be so sweet, I want it to be a situation to where you have to look over at that title and be like, damn, Scoot has it. Damn. Not only Scoot has it, but Scoot has it for the 8th time. Just damn. You know, so just know it's happening. So I'm the history maker. So just accept it. The faster you accept it, the faster you just deal with it. And you and your little kingdom coalition, whatever, just crumble.
I feel like you're saying it wrong on purpose.
I am. It's crumble. Go ahead. Enjoy the month of September, sir. Enjoy it.
In November and December
Enjoy it.
and October.
We'll
I
see.
set that shit out of order for a reason.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
I will. Always. Right there. What else we got?
That's it.
Is
That's it. So if you wanna wrap it up for us, sir.
Well, people, this is your champ speaking. So whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave all your comments, concerns, questions, congratulations down below. You know what? I'll go ahead and give a nice little championship 2 sweets. Warm it up real quick. There we go.
Scratching up that belt, man.
Bada, never. Bada, bam. Make sure you tag that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And again, until you hear this immaculate voice and see these handsome faces, we bid you all adieu. And until next time, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mother effers. Tag the fucketh out.
Ouch.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make those same mistakes again. So I'm switching lane to lane. Pray the curb don't scrape.